legendary creature from the mythology of ancient Greece. It has the head of a woman, the body of a lion, and the wings of a bird. These magical beasts were thought of as guardians who looked over buildings and tombs. They've captured imaginations for thousands of years. They are well known for their mythical body, their power of transformation, and the famous riddle of the Sphinx. This terracotta statue of a woman's head in the Met's Greek and Roman galleries was probably created with the body of a sphinx, and, like the legendary creature, it has a riddle to solve as well. Where did this come from? This sphinx, made from fired clay, is growing ear hair. How is that possible? If we want to find out, then first, we'll need to learn about crystals.
Crystals are solid materials with regular repeating units, and those units can be atoms, molecules, or ions. What is important is that they repeat in a regular way.
Crystals are everywhere, in rocks and sediments on Earth, and even in objects found in outer space, like meteorites. Examples of crystals can be found in art in almost every corner of the Met. In the eyes of an ancient Egyptian cat, to this bottle from China, to the colors in a glass cup made in Italy. Studying crystals at the museum allows us to solve all kinds of mysteries, like where an object is from, when it was made, and most importantly, how to protect it. Crystals are constantly changing, almost like they're alive. The interaction between works of art and their environment can stimulate the growth of new crystalline structures, such as salts, a kind of crystal. In the museum, we need to make sure that their growth won't damage the works of art. No, not that salt. Wait, no, yes. Table salt is also a type of salt. Sorry about that. Where was I? Salt can change the appearance of different objects. Have you ever seen copper turn green? That color is from copper salts that form on the metal. When silver eventually loses its shine, that's because of silver salts. And ancient sculptures are known to form a green salt called malachite, which is itself a highly valued mineral. Like the Sphinx head, this vase is made from terracotta or fired clay. Ceramic objects with too much salt buildup inside can even crack from the strain. At the Met, we prevent further damage by studying objects and controlling the environmental conditions around them. Okay, but why does that mean that a statue made from clay minerals can grow ear hair? Well,
salts might form on the surface of an object because of changes in environmental conditions. For example, different parts of the terracotta could form salts if they find the right conditions. Each of those slender fibers is a single, very thin, thread-like crystal. Crystals can have so many different forms and shapes and sizes. In fact, you might encounter a crystal so fine and tiny that you might not even be able to see it with your naked eye. And right next to it could be a work of art carved out of a very large single crystal.
There you have it. These ear hairs are thin, beautiful crystals. After a long period of time, many statues become damaged. Because of the science of geology, crystals, and salts, they sometimes come back together in whole new ways, even if it means needing a quick trim every once in a while.